So I'm going to show you a fun set of cards that you can make using the Lift Me Up stamp set, which I love because of the hot air balloons, and the phrases are cute, and the font. I love everything about it. And it also has matching framelits, so you can buy those in a bundle. And if you do, then you get a free celebration item. So, okay, so I'm going to show you this this cute card that I came up with. This is what it looks like. I'm going to show you two versions actually. Okay, so what you'll need is a set of note cards and envelopes, an aqua painter, any color of ink, and a basic black archival stamping pad, or you can also use the black StazOn. So either one of those. Okay, so what I've done, I prepped it a little bit for you. What I've done, I'm going to show you two different ways of doing this. I already stamped the images in Versamark, and then I heat embossed it with the white Stampin' Emboss powder. So there's that one. Now I'm going to do the same thing. Oh, and this is a really cool trick. Let me make sure. Okay, so what I did is I stamped it on Versamark, and this is the only way that I will use the archival Stampin' Pad. I love that the ink is thick and permanent, but the downside of that being permanent is that it stains my stamps, and I don't like that. I like things clean. So I stamped in Versamark, and the only reason for doing that is so that you can clean the archival ink off. So there's my stamp with Versamark. So I'm going to stamp it in the archival black, and I just kind of eyeball where it is. There it is. So there is with the archival. If I don't wash it right away, then it's going to be stained. So let's see, I might have to spray on my scrubber again. Okay, my scrubber was actually a little bit dry, but you can see it did come off. So that's the trick with the archival ink pad, is to stamp with Versamark first, and then it will wash off easier. So there's that. Okay, now the bottom part of this little hot air balloon, you use that little piece that looks like a cupcake, and I have to move it down a little bit so I can eyeball it. I just kind of line up the top of the cupcake with, it's just overlapping the bottom of the balloon. I think I did that a little. Oh, that was actually perfect. So that's the little basket for the hot air balloon. And then the little lines, I found that when I'm using this heart swirly image, you do the wider side towards the bottom, because the basket is going to be wider than the bottom of that heart. So I'm going to ink that up. This one I have to really eyeball. And if it's not perfect, you know what? It's okay. Oh, see, that one totally went over the love, but it's totally fine. It's going to work for this one. That's the beauty of handmade cards, is that no two are ever exactly alike. Okay, so I'm done with my archival ink pad. Now what I'm going to do, I have both of them here. I'm going to take that water painter, take whatever color. Ooh, I didn't want to use rose red. I actually wanted to use cherry cobbler. You're going to take whichever ink color you wanted to use. So I wanted to use cherry cobbler. And I'll show you. I used a bunch of different colors so you can see how they all turned out. So I used my cherry cobbler. Now the trick of doing this, the trick of doing this is that you want to get the ink in the ink pad. You want to get that really wet first. That way it'll just kind of blend better. Now, usually with an aqua painter, I use the watercolor paper. The glimmer paper is a little bit thicker and okay to use, but I just love the note card set, how it has the envelopes. It's a little bit different size, especially for a note card set like this. I love them. So, okay, I'm just dropping a little bit of water on there. I'm gonna get it really, really wet in here so you can see how, I hope you can see how that's really wet. Okay, and then what you're gonna do is just kind of make a little wash. This one's really wet, so it's really light. You're just gonna wash that, but see how it blends a little bit better the wetter the ink is, or yeah, the wetter the ink is. If you want it a little bit darker, pick up the ink just by itself and then add that to what you've already done. And you do have to be a little careful. You don't want too much water on here because it's not watercolor paper and it could leak through. So there's one. I'm going to let that dry. It looks a little splotchy right now, but when they dried, they look totally fine. This one, I'm going to add a little bit more ink because I want it darker. So I'm going to go over it. This is called reverse embossing, and I have actually a tutorial, a PDF, a class tutorial on my blog if you want to learn how to do that. Or I'm showing you one way right now, but it has like 3 different ways you can do it. So that's redhotstampers.com, and it'll be on the classes tab. So there's that. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more color there. This one I did want darker because of the white. Now, one more tip for the day. To clean your aqua painter, you can just draw on the paper there, but I've noticed that it does come a little bit cleaner and a little faster, and I feel like it probably, don't quote me on this, but it probably protects the tip a little bit. You're just going to take that ink pad and drag it on a wipey. Even if you don't have kids, these are the best invention ever. So get some wipies, and it's just coming clean. So it cleans it, takes that red ink all the way off. So, and even if there's a little bit left, it doesn't matter. My garbage can's over there. Okay. So there's that, and then we're going to let those dry. While we're letting them dry, I'm going to show you a couple other colors that I did. So, well, quite a few other colors. I have a large family, so when I make things, I make them in bulk, which is another reason why I like the note card set. Okay, so make sure these are the right way. All right, this one's Rich Razzleberry, and I did more of an ombre. I need to learn how to say that word in English. Ombre. Okay, so I started at the bottom, and then I just went up and just didn't add any extra color towards the top. So that's Rich Razzleberry. Oh, and on the envelope, I used that little stamp from the same stamp set just to make the envelope cute. I love getting cute envelopes in the mail. So that one was Rich Razzleberry. This one is Rose Red. This one is Perfect Plum. Yeah, Perfect Plum. This one is, I believe that one's, let me check. I have my ink up here. Tempting Turquoise. Oh yeah, that one's Tempting Turquoise. And then this one's Bermuda Bay. That one's one of my favorites. I love that color. Melon Mambo, because I have to do pink with Sophie. Daffodil Delight. This one is Pool Party. That one's Pool Party. It's a little bit light. I might want to go over that one again. It's okay though. Pear Pizzazz. I have to do green for Evan. That's his favorite. Wisteria Wonder. I love purple, and I wish we had a few more purple colors. That's okay. Cameo Coral. I love that color too. That one is Blushing Bride. Yeah, that one's Blushing Bride. I didn't do Pink Pirouette, which would also be a good one. And then I wanted to try some neutrals too. So I mostly did, actually I did some of everything, some of every color family. So this one is Sahara Sand, which is my favorite neutral color. And then this one is Crumb Cake. So it looks all right. I might want to add a little bit extra with the neutrals just because, I don't know. So you can see these are drying a little bit better now. You can see the difference between the black image and the white image. So for the white one, it's definitely best if you use one of the darker colors. So one of the Brights or Regals would look best on that. Or even some of the darker subtles, like that Cameo Coral is still a dark color. So there's those, and then I'll just stamp on my envelopes. I'll just stamp on the bottom corner the little note card. You could do it on the back as well. I actually have a fancy address label or return address stamp that I put back there, so it makes it pretty anyway. But yeah, just add that little thing there, and then I need to send them out quickly so they get them by Valentine's Day, which is in a couple days. So thank you for watching. I am going to post this on my blog too so that you can see all the products that I used and how to purchase them. and I will put them, I'll show you how to put them in a bundle so that you can get a free celebration item. There's like 17 or more to choose from, and there's even 3 new ones coming out in about 2 weeks that are really cool. In fact, I'm going to give you a sneak peek. That's the benefit of watching my videos. Glimmer paper, I love it. So it's in 3 different colors. Ooh, I love it so much. So there's a little pack of glimmer paper, so you'll have to stay tuned for that one. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you celebrate a happy Valentine.